What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Don't want to do shit. Prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
Power. Why the fuck you think he gets? He say that.
Yeah, and Centerville's a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face, and I'm definitely blessed to be living for another day. It is February 22nd, 2026, in the great state of Mississippi. Ain't no telling what the weather gonna do. So for some odd reason today, it's a little cool, a little chilly out here today, but it's bearable. I can tolerate it. Had a very interesting day today, a very exciting day today, and some congratulations go out today. The Motor City Cruise, the expansion team of the Detroit Pistons, beat the College Park squad out of Atlanta today. It was a very interesting game. Tolu Smith walks away with his 70th. He put down 70 double doubles over his career so far. He's breaking franchise records and making history as he progresses in his career. So big shout out and congratulations to Tolu Smith for having a outstanding game today, and those guys walked away with the win. It was very exciting to watch. And also, they played Chicago. Detroit Pistons played Chicago last night, so he dressed out with Chicago as well. They walked away with the win in Chicago. So all teams are on a very positive track as we progress through the season. The Motor City Cruise will be back in action on Monday. I was talking to you about this the other day. The SSC Rocket Charles will be making their way up to Raymond to play the Port Gibson squad, or a team out of Port Gibson. I think they've made it to the quarterfinals, so they're well on their way to a state championship. So we're going to be keeping our eyes on that moving through the rest of the basketball season. So if you're joining us today, welcome everybody that has joined the live, everybody that's on the live. We have a very, very interesting talk topic going on for today, and some great news that I received early this morning from a good friend, Jarrell Branswell. We're going to get into that here in just a little bit. So if you're on the live, you join the live, make sure you share the live. Do that right now. Share the live. If you're watching the live, just hit the share button. Let your friends know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to lock us in. Share the live. I always have some interesting conversation and great guests that come on and chop it up with me about all kinds of things that's going on in the world and in the industry. So let's go ahead on and jump this thing off. And as always, I'm gonna have someone try to call me during the live. Today, what's going on? We're talking about, you know, everything that's going on in the industry, and a lot of things that we don't talk about, I'm saying, outside of the dream, or the blueprint, I'm saying, and how we go about strategically making that happen. Today, we're breaking down something that doesn't get enough attention. The logical approach to building a successful career in the industry. Because talent alone isn't enough. Passion alone is not enough. And hype fades. Success in the industry isn't random. It's very strategic. You need a clear vision, a defined target audience, a monetization plan, consistent branding, and measurable execution. Too many people chase visibility before building value. They want the spotlight before they master their craft. But logic says, build the foundation first, study the market, understand your lane, develop your skill set, protect your business, create systems, and track your progress. The industry rewards preparation. And we're going to get into a little bit about that preparation when we talk with Jarrell and what's actually happened with him actually over the last couple of days, him finding out, hey, he had to come down to Atlanta and take care of some business. We're going to get into that. It's not about who's the loudest. It's about who's the most consistent. Not about who trends, but who builds. Not about overnight success, but the long-term sustainability. Today, we're diving deep into strategy over emotion, structure over chaos, and execution over excuses. If you want longevity, ownership, and generational impact, I'm letting you know right now, this conversation is for you. So let's get into it. And everyone, thank you for your active participation and welcome to Industry Talk. And without any further ado, let me bring my main man to the stage. We're going to jump off into this wonderful talk topic today as we approach it logically and strategically. All of you know, resident comedian, your comedian's favorite comedian, my good friend Jarrell Braswell. Welcome to the live, man.
What it do?
What's going on, JB? How you doing,
Man,
brother?
you already know, man, working around this bitch, shit, no
Okay.
days off, getting it in.
Yes, indeed. How's your day going so far, anyway?
But it went pretty good. I can't complain, man. Shit, been busy. Got up, had to get moving and shit. Since I've been back, been some moving parts, but my day, man, shit, every day is another day.
Right. I had a little time watching my son play today. Totally played with he played last night with Chicago Bulls, and then they made it back to Detroit, and then the Motor City Cruise had a game, so he played with the Motor City Cruise today. Okay. And he's put up a career 70 double-doubles since he's been in the league.
Come on, man. They ain't with 2 years. Shit, you got nigga gonna do that shit in the career. A whole career span.
That's right. So he's definitely walking double-double. I'm excited to report that and talk about that. Yeah. And so what I'm gonna start doing also is I'm gonna start pulling together the stats and information from all of the young men and women that I've actually seen go from high school, college to professional sports, preferably basketball because I'm a basketball fanatic. But I also like football too, you know. But I'm gonna start giving these stats and information about these young men and women that I actually know personally that are doing some major things at a high level. You know, kids like, well, I can't call them kids; they grown ass men now. You know, um, uh, Aaron Estrada played for Alabama, who's playing
Mm-hmm.
pro ball right
Yeah.
now. You know,
Yep.
Tolu Smith, Galen Smith Jr. You know, and I'm just those are my sons. But it's just the truth is what it is.
Yep.
Um, uh, Cameron Matthew over there with the Vipers, with the Houston Rockets um, franchise expansion team. Reggie Perry, you know, Robert Woodard, um, the Mamba Garcia. He actually was at Mississippi State, but ended up going to College Station out there with Texas A&M and finishing his
Mm-hmm.
career. But he's playing with the Capitanes right now in New Mexico. So I'm going to create that segment, but you know, pulling stats and talking about sports teams, it's a lot of work because you got to stay on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so I'm really looking at individuals and what they're doing, how they're doing. You know, wins, losses, stats, and some pertinent information about these guys because I love to represent the South. I love representing what's going on in the state of Mississippi. I love representing what's going on in Alabama, New Orleans, Texas, you know, and surrounding areas, Georgia, because we don't get enough positive publicity.
Most definitely.
Yeah, hold on just a second. Hello. Okay. We don't. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We don't get enough positive notoriety and publicity or dissemination of positive information because everything about Mississippi, you know, and I can only speak for Mississippi because I live in Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. Has always been a negative narrative, right?
Yep.
To some degree, and a lot of great things come out of the great state of Mississippi, including the people across all um, um, swaths of life, every ethnicity, regardless of what our checkered past may be. But at the same time, we can always shine a positive and bright light on what's going on in our communities. And that's what I choose to do, especially when I'm talking about these young men and women who have worked and busted their ass pretty much all their lives and have ascended to some of the highest heights in their professional careers. And all of them that I'm speaking about have gotten their degrees as well. So that's some of the most inspirational news and information that I can push and disseminate to anyone that may be listening and understanding that, you know, these guys have worked very hard and they're not just athletes, they're academics, their academic minds. And when their basketball careers come to a halt or they're finished up, they decide to retire, there's always things for them. There's always an outlet for them based on them having an education. So we had some pretty good stuff take place with you.
Yeah, man.
You know, I just had to put that out there. You know, I get on my soapbox right quick. But we had some pretty good stuff takes place with you, man. I hear you was out there rubbing elbows with some of the elites.
Yeah, man.
In Atlanta, Georgia, the other day. Give me a little rundown, man. Because I saw some pictures come across your timeline. You know, with some of my favorite artists.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Rubbing elbows with Mr. Sleepy Brown and Big Boy from Outkast. Man, talk to me. Talk to the people. Let me know what's really going on, man. With you and Dub out there, man, kicking in these doors.
We just doing our thing, man. Like I told him, man. Catch us while you can. We working, bro. Shit, the level up is for real. We just working, man. Like you say, man, master your craft and remaster that motherfucker and keep remastering it and getting better at what you're doing every time you do what you do. You ain't got no choice but to be great. But just out there last night, man, networking, mixing, mingling. You know what I mean? I've done it in different lanes or avenues in the entertainment industry with movies, But this one was different with the prize picks, you know what I'm saying? Sports betting, all type of people there last night. Man, you name them, they probably was there last night in the Atlanta area. But like I said, it was a nice turnout last night. A lot of dope artists performed last night. Had a live concert, live band, up until the point where Big Boy them came and rocked the show. It was just like a big networking event last night for the who's pretty much of the world or in that Atlanta area or that region last night with prize picks.
I don't know why my end is moving slow, but give me just a second, JB.
All
Let me let
right.
this thing catch up.
Yeah, probably got
Yeah,
a
can you
buffer.
hear me?
Y'all can hear you.
Yeah, it buffered out. It buffered out. But I think we're good.
Okay.
So you were with prize picks in the prize pick party last night.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So tell us what that consists of. The sponsors and investors and everybody coming together under one roof. What talk to me about that experience. Give me a little
Man,
rundown
it
on
was
it.
just nice to see it, just to see how everything came together, man. You would have never know who was who in the building last night, you know what I'm saying? People weren't having no egos, man. It's all about business, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was lit, man. Like I said, it was an opening last night. Just sitting back watching everything, see how everything work, see how everything go. Just watching the owner of Prize Picks go out there and give everybody their flowers, you know what I'm saying, from all the great things they've done throughout the years up until now, from when Prize Picks started, man. It was a beautiful thing. Then to be a part of seeing that and knowing people involved in it, man, it don't get no better than that.
Okay. Okay. And then how long was the event and who were some of the outside of the owners of prize picks, who were some of the notables that were there? I think you mentioned that Big Boy and Sleepy Brown performed
Yep, Big
at
Buster.
the event.
Yeah, they were the final act headline in that. They also a part of Prize Picks. Like I said, it's pretty much just the Prize Pick family last night under all one roof last night. Prize Pick affiliates,
Okay.
Prize Pick employees, Prize Pick investors, um, just people doing everything, analytical people, everything you name it. They got to do a Prize Picks. They were there last night. You know, what I'm saying
Okay.
some of their ambassadors, all that stuff. So it was a great mixer last night. Then just being able to have all exclusive access through my fam Bubba Dub, man, it didn't get no better than that either. You know, I'm upstairs, downstairs, behind stage, in the sign room, checking everything out, seeing what's going on, from watching them make the food to everything. So I took full
Okay.
advantage of yesterday, talking to everybody, because you never know who was in the building. And like I tell people, the John got all the keys, so you got to treat them with respect too. So that's pretty much what it was last night. Everybody had all the keys to the room, so everybody showed respect. Everybody did what they needed to do to keep everything going. I met a lot of new people last night. Probably gained about 15 new important followers. People willing to invest in me as well. But like I said, that stuff will be worked up on down the line. But like I said, the main part last night was just networking, mixing and mingling, and let myself be known and let people know who I am, because I was wearing my Bubba Dub hat too. And they see now, oh, you with Bubba Dub? I'm like, yeah, I'm with Bubba. Who are you? So one thing led to another. Put out my Nifty card. They got to follow me, and we went from there.
Okay, okay. Before we move any further, big shout out to everyone that has joined the live: Xavier Lewis, Elijah Watkins, Hussein Allah. Thank you guys, Trey Coleon. Thank you guys for joining the live. We're gonna have a good time today. Got a lot to talk about with my good friend Jarrell Braswell, as he is giving you step by step, in depth a walkthrough of his life and what he goes through when he's on the road, when he's not on the road, pursuing his life and career as a comedian. He's been doing it for well over 16 years, and now he finds himself on tour with Bubba Dub on the I Got Motion tour from 2025 to 2026, jumping off the year in high fashion. These guys have been to every city, every major outlet, every comedy dive you could imagine, from Zanies, the DC Comedy Loft, the Improv, and you have improvs in different major cities. So you might have the Texas Improv or the DC Improv, the Cleveland Improv. They've touched them all. The Laugh Factory, you know, they've been out on the West Coast as well. So these guys are making some power moves with the BDE boys. And of course, my good friend Jarrell Braswell is a part of that, a really good component to the entire process of why things are happening in a positive way for him and his career and the things that he's doing to make things happen for himself. So let's speak on that a little bit, Jarrell. Darius Sosha Alexander, welcome to the live. You know what I'm saying? He said, "What's up, Coach G? What's going on, my brother?" Good to see everybody that is in the building. So, JB, how does that make you feel, man? How do you respond to that? Because you got the call at the last minute. That was my segue for that. That was my, you got a call. You up in Augusta. You're originally from Alabama, so you're between Alabama and Augusta. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything good with mom at home, and of course your family in Augusta. Big shout out to my girl, Diamond LaFleur. You know what I'm saying? You got a call at the last minute. We got to be in Atlanta. We got an important meet and greet and event that we have to go to with Prize Picks. When you get those types of calls, you know what I'm saying, knowing what we're talking about in terms of building, the logical approach to how you set the stage for your career. Talk to me about how that feels, knowing that, everything is falling into place for the work that you've been putting in.
When I got the call, I'm like, shit getting really real, JB. Shit, Bob ain't calling motherfucker last minute saying, hey, I need to be here. I'm like, shit, he doing that shit. Gotta be somebody he can depend on, trust, and know they gonna be there to get him, you know what I mean? I'm like, nigga, shit, what time you land? Told him what time. I'll be there I'll be there an hour early to make sure everything go good just in case something happen. I'll pull out, I'll be there to get you. Went and got him, went and ate. Broke bread fellowship, talked about a lot of stuff, man. I'm always telling them, thank you, man. You like, JB, you don't gotta do that. I'm like, bro, that's just how I am, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit, somebody really gave me opportunity and being genuine. Ain't got no hidden agenda. Really want to see somebody win and ain't worried about who win first, man. I gotta tell you, thank you, bro, every chance I get, bro. Cause niggas like you hard to come by, dog. Niggas are keeping it real, niggas being solid. So I'm gonna tell you thank you every time, bro. Plus, that's just how I'm raised. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, shit, let's just keep going up, man. And then he be like, how you feeling, JB? Nigga, I'm feeling good. How I supposed to feel, shit. I'm ready to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. So calls like that, man, just like I say, it be times where I used to pray for moments like this, man. Shit, who gonna be calling me, telling me I need to be pulling up? Who gonna do this? Who gonna do that? When I first started doing comedy, when people were putting their work in, doing what they were supposed to do, or like I say, that trend, they were trending, or you know what I'm saying, that talent that they had right then, you know what I'm saying, was flourishing for them. You know what I'm saying? People get complacent, people get comfortable, and they tend to take a decline. I'm never comfortable. I'm always telling myself I gotta do more, I gotta do better, and this ain't it. So just knowing, getting that call, man, like shit, bro, if I got that call, there's more calls to come along the way too. All you gotta do is keep on working and stand on what you need to be staying on.
Right. We had a great conversation last night. I want to give a big shout out to my girl Smitty, aka DJ Tracy's. She had some wonderful words to say about you, JB. Offline, of course, she loves you to death, loves the comedy, and loves the conversation. So big shout out to DJ Tracy's. She is brand BRAND _ songs SONGZ on IG. Yeah, make sure y'all go follow. And speaking of following, liking, sharing, and subscribing, if you have not yet liked, followed, and shared and subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, hey man, y'all know this for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Boss Talk Podcast 101. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. If you are on this live, if you can hear my voice and you have a share button on your phone, make sure you share this live. Share the live. You know what I'm saying? Share the conversation. Let your friends know. Let your mammy and them know. Let everybody know they need to get online and pay attention to what we're putting down. Because it's coming hot, it's heavy, and it's coming consistently 7 days a week. We're here live at 5 here on Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on the Primetime Network here with Industry Talk. We're giving it to you. We're giving it to you, man. And look, I need you to make sure that you go tap in with my brother Jarrell Braswell at www.jbcomedy.com.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, Comedian JB, the real J Braswell, Comedian J Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
jbcomedy.com. Now look here, JB. I'm gonna run something right quick, man. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna see if it's gonna run for me the way it's supposed to run. I'm gonna see. I want it to run the way that I need it to run because there's something that's about to come out of this. I'm not gonna give it all away, but we've already talked about the animated series. But I just want to make sure that they get a clear understanding of the picture of what's about to happen.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? So let me see if I can't pull this up. Let me see if I can't pull this up. And hopefully it runs smoothly because I like things to run smoothly. If it don't run smooth, I don't want it to break up the whole context of what I'm trying to get at. So hopefully it runs smooth. I'm praying that it's going to run smoothly.
Me too.
I do believe it's going to run smoothly. So, you know, just to a lot of people think that, you know, that the things that happen to you are it's not real. Like you make this shit up.
No, I can't make this shit up, man. I can't make it up.
Yeah, so you know, you get into different conversations and different things happen. So this is a perfect example of shit happening. Right? It just shit happening. You know what I'm saying? And it turns into a beautiful thing. We'll get into that explanation after we watch this clip.
For your motherfucking ass. Look, I see your little silhouette back there. That's your daughter, your lady man, gentleman son, that what that is? Click. That's a real thing.
I knew this thing wasn't gonna act right, man.
Man, that shit that was lit. You see little Nino Brown in the bike back there with the head on, little head ass motherfucker in the back.
Oh, she coming.
Shim coming. Yeah, Shim.
I wanted the whole thing to run so that they get to understand what's going on. Brother Elwoods, thank you for joining the live, man. But I want people to understand that, you know, this was 13 weeks of JB Comedy House here in Meridian, Mississippi. You know, every Thursday night you were laying down the comedy. You were bringing different comics in to jump on the stage with you, and you know, we talked about the evolution of jokes and how you form jokes, how you know, that whole thing. You've already had the Lady Man Gentleman joke, but this was the Lady Man Gentleman joke acting itself out in real time.
Yep.
This was some funny shit. I mean, and it's not like it was scripted. Of course, it wasn't scripted because the shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? You were mixing and mingling with the crowd, and of course, our good friend Jay Boogie's daughter, Edith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Want to cut up with you. You know what I'm saying? So that exchange between the both of you was classic. So man, I sure hate that. Let me see if I can get this thing to play. This thing don't want to play for me, JB.
Yeah, I remember that shit like yesterday. Yeah. Put that through a JB boot camp, Marine Corps style. 13, 12 weeks of goddamn nonstop pressure.
Yes, indeed. It don't want to play for me the way I wanted to play, man.
Yeah.
But I brought that up because we have, and I had to go find those clips. It's not like I got to go find them. I had to go pull them together and start clipping out stuff because you know what's to come. You get what I'm saying? And you get an opportunity to see the development of how we pull the whole animation of what's going on in real time, or what took place in real time with you, and then develop it into your comedic series that's been dropping out, man. Talk to me about that particular evening, man.
Man, shit, that one of me, man. Shit, it was starting to get cold. It was starting to get cold. Shit, people starting to catch on to it. Motherfuckers be lined up at the door.
Right.
Shit was catching on, man. And like I said, motherfuckers started coming in, seeing what was going on, and shit. Another Thursday come, we get more people. Another Thursday come, and shit, man, until it start catching on. Then I had to get on the road. Got that call. Had to go to Brooklyn. Like shit, man. I think that's it, bro. He called me, told me he need me there tonight. Shit, goddamn. So I'm en route right now, and it went from there. And since then, man, shit. So that first tour date with We The Ones, man, shit, they seen it was really real. Like, yeah, that man one line, shit, Big G was bringing some shit down here for us to see before it really just took off and transpired and developed to what they said it was gonna be. And shit, goddamn, I ain't been in Mississippi since because I've been on tour. Telling them, hey, man, I'm coming here to work out, do this shit, catch me while you can, get all this good shit before the world see it. Y'all getting to see it first. So it's kind of like y'all get to grow with me. And a lot of them did grow on me and grow with me. So I'm like, shit, man, the ones that still continue to support me, I appreciate y'all. But we still got more work to do. And we're going to bring some more down there. But we still got work to do. It ain't over with yet. And shit's going to get better.
That's right. Tenoro Edwards said, what's going on, cuzzo?
That's my fam. Yeah, what's up, butter?
Yes, indeed. Okay, that's a lot easier. I'm gonna start calling him Butter too. What's up, Butter?
Yeah, that's Butter.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, no, don't just flash the can and don't showcase it, man. We got to get that Coors Light deal.
You know what it is. It's
yes, indeed. We got to get that Coors. There it is.
Come on, let me cool.
We got to get that Coors. Right. We gotta let them know that we don't mind sitting there sipping on camera, dog. We'll sit there and throw it. We'll throw it in front of the public real quick.
Yep.
But the Lady Man Gentleman joke kind of evolved real heavy. You know what I'm saying? I started paying attention to it a little bit more when I saw that live and in action. And the butt of the joke, and not even the butt of the joke, the whole thing is just a comedic punchline, one after another, just in that action that happened that night at the club. But it started with her walking through the door. It started with Edith walking through the door, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? It was ladies free before 9:30. It was ladies free before 9:30. And I mean, hey, we already know that she's a stud. Yeah. So, I mean, hey man, you gonna pay or do you get in for free? How does that work at this point? That was the question. So, and at the end of that joke, she was like, you were saying, hey man, he wanted to fight my man. at the door. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
hey, I ain't know whether to charge you or to let you in for free.
You mean
That was some of the that was a classic impromptu punchline and joke, and it only happened because of how it all evolved from the beginning of the evening.
from the beginning. Yep.
Oh man, that was some funny shit. And of course, you know, we're all good friends with Edith, J Boogie, Marcus Clayton, Renzo Too Funny. You know what I'm saying? That's all family. So it just all ran together very well, should I say.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So you know, I sure hate that damn thing didn't run out. I think I'm gonna drop that clip. I think I'm gonna drop that clip, JB. Just to give them a little warm up of what to be on the lookout for. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
I think I'm gonna add a little spruce to it and drop that as a promo clip. Because I love that whole scene. You know what I'm saying? But if people don't understand what's going on, they'll take it out of context. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, during the filming of this comedic show at the JB Comedy House, no individuals on either side of the table, whether it's LGBTQ or straight-laced individuals, were harmed in the making of this production. I just think
nobody. Got a little note. Nobody.
People gotta understand, man. This is comedy, man.
A few titties popped out, but nobody was hurt.
Yeah. Some titties popped out. You know what I'm saying? Rolling around on the ground. But, you know, Jay Boogie know who we're talking about. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, this is comedy, man. People forget social commentary in an enlightened sense. To sit there and invoke an emotion of laughter and you know, humor, as opposed to always pursuing some kind of negative, distorted view of how life is, you know. And the crazy thing about it is, this is shit that's happening to JB.
Yep.
This is shit that you witness live and in person, and then you take it in an instant. You can transform it into a classic, a classic conversation.
Yeah, that was a long clip. We went back and forth for a minute. I called that little motherfucker little Nino Brown, all type of shit. Like Nino Brown.
Yeah, they got. I mean, there's more to no. There's more to the clip.
Oh, there's more to it. It's about 5 minutes back and forth.
Yeah, there's more to the clip, you know what I mean? But I can only put so much in it to compact it. And that was just a raw film. Because actually, I think that's a 377 megabyte file. But you know, I condensed it down to something that's usable. But you know, I'm gonna make sure that we can sit there and get a true understanding of everything, the context of it, you know. But yeah, man, that's a classic clip. And I think that was the one that you mentioned that you wanted to start working on the animated series, right?
Yeah.
Sit there and get that one out there in good form and fashion. And let's see. Oh yeah. Before I go any further, y'all know I gotta give my brother CEO of Boss Talk Podcast 101 and the official Miss Jamaica a big shout out. So it's about, you know, what we do around this time.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man. Trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
Breaking the algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're working on, man. We're trying to break the algorithm. And the whole talk topic today is about doing things logically, doing things strategically, right? And you presented your 120-day plan last year. You worked it, you executed it, you did everything that you wanted to do. Going into 2026, you had some more milestones and benchmarks that you wanted to add to your list to put into the repertoire. So talk to me about some of that, JB.
Man, you gotta have a body of work, man, for a body of people to work with you. So it's like I ain't trying to stat pad, but just trying to get a good portfolio, man. So when these people come and the time come, they be like, what you got to offer? You know what I'm saying? For to put something behind you or something to put behind yourself. I got a plethora of shit, you know what I'm saying? It can go either type of way. It ain't no set order, no chronological order. Just my body of work, just so good and so stacked. We can just come out the hat blind pulling and say, okay, we can work with this. This shit did this, we can do that. Okay, we pull this out the hat. Okay, shit, this did this. We can do something with that. So everything I'm doing, just trying to make everything a hit. That may not seem like it's it, because the shit that seem like it may not hit gonna be the shit that hit out the park. So just keeping everything, just a good stockpile of shit in the safe, man. You know what I mean? Good pile of reserve money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go make a withdrawal or make some deposits, I can go do that. Ain't nothing insufficient. Everything adding up, everything checking and balancing itself out, and just keeping it rolling. But also just adding to what I'm already doing and keeping everything fresh. That's the main thing.
Okay. And that's a good talking point to jump off into the next section of the show. If you know, you know, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to bring this clip up, JB.
Okay.
And we're going to jump off into it here in just a second. Because like I said, we had a great opportunity to get it in with Sleepy Brown and Big Boy last night. So I'm going to talk with
if you ask me who's one of the greatest rappers alive, I mean, I gotta say a Scarface, I gotta say a Lil Wayne, I gotta say a 3000, I gotta say a Big Boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we on one-on-one. Yeah, we gonna talk.
You come from my era, I'm really like, I'm one of them, man. Like I'm Rakim. I'm up there with it. I'm not even the ones who you think I'm not gonna give you what you're looking for. I'm gonna give you a D. I might give you D Nice, MC Shan. I might give you something. You gonna be like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that I'm an EPMD fanatic.
And see, when you say that, that's because we respected the elders. Yeah. Those are the elders to me. Yeah. Like all them LL Cool J, them the elders. But anything came out in the 90s, those my peers.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's exactly right. That's it. So what I wanted to ask you though, like, what do you say to those who say, like my wife she just hit it. Like a lot of people hit me up, be like, man, you thinking the old way, man. Everybody got their phones now. But how about the information and the way that it's still being, how it's permeating? It's still, I feel biased, but y'all might feel a different way.
Well, I just look at it like this.
Look at that list.
You can look at a phone and you can have these people that make these lists, but most of the time when you see the people that make the list, they're not even the people from the actual neighborhoods and the communities.
Wow.
So that's the reason why these lists are just so off the wall wrong and really aren't connecting with the people, because to me, if you ask me who's one of the greatest rappers alive, I mean, I gotta say a Scarface, I gotta say a Lil Wayne, I gotta say a 3000, I gotta say a Big Boy. I mean, like, I look at it, when I look at how I match people up, I look at how long have you done this?
Exactly.
How many records have you sold? And when I look at a lot of my peers from my era, a lot of them don't have new music.
That's real.
I've been in every era since I've been out.
Yep.
And that's why I think that Atlanta and I think the South, we show people that we're versatile. I think Lil Wayne changing into Lil Wayne after the car, it was like, wow. Like, but I've seen a lot of Southern MCs.
Why are you not getting powerful erections even after taking an ED medication?
Now they talking
It comes
about
down to how arousal really
dick.
works.
Why they gonna throw that bullshit ass
Just
commercial in there?
reattach themselves to something else and turn into something else. You don't have to stay an artist forever. You don't, like when we start seeing Scarface pick up the guitar, we knew it was like you're gonna get to a level of this business where either you're gonna find something else about it to love or it's gonna destroy you mentally.
Yeah.
You can't always want to be number one. You can't always want to be that guy. You got to learn how to get into now I'm the coach. I can coach 5 or 6 great artists into success. And I think that the industry is so bad now. And the reason why they tearing the industry up is because at the end of the day, they had a 10-year run of being able to separate the elders from the youth. So once they separated the elders from the youth, that's when they got all our youths to sign these 360 deals, and they own their life. They own they face. They own everything. And I feel like that's where we have to kind of pull back as a community and say, hey man, it's cool to do business, but this is turning into a slave culture. Because if you own every part of me being able to make some money for myself, then what am I?
So talk to me, JB.
I feel him on that shit. That's the shit that I ain't trying to get myself into. You know what I'm saying? I ain't quit to jump on shit. Cause motherfucker got a deal for me to sign on me. You got to sign a motherfucker. Shit, nigga, what you want from me? How long you trying to goddamn have your hand around my throat? Cause I already know goddamn you gonna use the hell out of me just being in the military and shit. They gonna get theirs. You better get yours.
Right.
How much you want to get from me, bro? So it's like shit. I'd rather get out on my own, get out the mud, and goddamn wait on it than wait on somebody else to just fuck me over or just take advantage of me or hit me with some shit that they put in the extra fine print. So it's like, no, my man. Shit. Then seeing the shit
right now. Yeah, but what you're building right now, and I'm seeing it. What you're building right now is ownership. You have ownership. And that creates the leverage. That creates, the base for how you move forward. You know, you can dictate what it is that you want to pull out of, your success story. Because you're carving it out. And you've taken a definite logical approach. Now, in the very beginning, everybody's just trying to figure some shit out. I get that, So in the earlier years of starting a career as a musician or as a comedian, an actor, actress, whatever the case may be, no one has all the answers. Even as you pursue further on into your career, no one has all of the answers. But over a period of time, you should have educated yourself enough to know, hey man, this is the correct and logical approach that I need to take to be a success in my vertical and in my lane. Would you agree?
I agree totally.
Okay. Okay. So that kind of pushes us on, as we go, because it's 5:47. You know what I'm saying? Every time we get on this thing and get to talking and chopping it up, it's a great conversation. And as a matter of fact, let me see if anybody has. Look, this is what I need y'all to do. If you're on this live, I need you to drop your city. Where are you at? I already know that Butter is coming out of Connecticut. I need you to rep your city. I need you to tell me where you hitting us up from, where you locking in from. I want to know where you coming in from. Are you coming from the West Coast, the East Coast? Let me know. Don't just get on this thing and look at us. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's kind of weird. I don't want you to just look at us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not an animal in the zoo. We do have some pertinent information and content that we're presenting to you guys. And we want to know that you're engaged and you're interested, because if you're not, I know how to take constructive criticism. We're at a point to where we can change and maneuver and make this what you want, because this is all about the audience. This is not about Big G. This is not about JB, although it is really about JB, because we're going in depth into his life and what he's doing as he pursues his career. But we want this networking and this information that you get from us to be something that you want to be able to use and say, you know what, I didn't know that actually happens. I didn't know that they did that in the industry. I didn't know that a young man from Wetumpka, Alabama, could rise to the heights of, coming out of high school, joining the Marine Corps, playing athletics for the Corps, intramural, whatever the case may be. And actually could have played professional football, knows a lot of the professional football players out there in the league. Jumped off the porch with the Well-Off brand with the Sanders family, and is one of the original members of that, and pursued his career in comedy, bumped around with a bunch of different crews and landed in the hands of one of the hottest to do it, Bubba Dub, proved himself over time, and have solidified a major relationship, a major friendship that has culminated into something nothing short of almost phenomenal, because he's still building, still developing, still growing, and taking his time and logically stepping into his greatness. So when you have that opportunity on the other side of this matrix, on the other side of this digital screen, and you say, man, how does it happen? How do you, because it comes, I see it. It comes from hard work. It comes from commitment. It comes from dedication. It comes from a team. It comes from, and he's pulled all of those pieces around himself to make sure that his career goes into the right direction. Big shout out to Mouthpiece Drew.
Yes, sir. Most definitely that nigga there. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Big shout out to the BDE crew. Big shout out to Bubba Dub and everybody that's in the network. But I have to say that Jarrell is out here doing the damn thing, and you can see it. And he's given us an opportunity to have some introspection into his life. There's not many artists that are doing it at his level, that are allowing folks to come into his life and have conversations day to day about, hey, man, this is what's going on. So we're going to get into what you all know at this point is rapid fire. JB.
Yes, sir.
What's one logical move you made in your career that changed everything? Not emotionally, but strategically.
Getting the right people around you and the wrong ones away from you. That's it.
Okay. Did you build your skill first or your brand first, and why?
I built the brand first because you got to give them something to come to, give them something to look at, give them something to gravitate to. Shit, the skill, you shouldn't be jumping into that damn water if you can't swim. That's my motto. So I honed my skills before I even came up with the brand. You know what I'm saying? I did that. That makes sense. I honed my skills enough to where I can at least jump out in the water, defend myself, keep a motherfucker off me. You know what I'm saying? Then as time goes by, develop those skills to get better and better, to do more things. So that's what I did. Gotta have something to stand on, because the skills you can slip on your skills, but that damn brand, if that brand's solid and solidified, shit, you got your little leverage. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and regroup in the lab because you still got that brand to fall back on. You know what I mean? Then you got to goddamn make sure your brand got a good name, good standing, good face. You know, people are not going to gravitate or go support nothing if it's fucked up or got a bad name or bad rap to it. So you got to make sure everything you're doing, man, it's in good standing. Got to have a good rapport.
And I'm going to use Kevin Hart as an example of that. His brand, and he's building his brand the way he's built his brand, and then sold some of the rights to his name, is a perfect example of that.
Exactly. Yep. Same thing with Shaq.
Yeah. Exactly. That's right. That's right. So what's one decision that made you money long term instead of just attention in the short term?
Not thinking about it now, thinking about the full effects of later, the after effects of the situation I'm in right now, not letting it determine my situation. Like I say, man, I've been in a lot of fucked up situations, but at the end of the day, I had morals and integrity and principles for me to not follow down that rabbit hole or go down that rabbit hole or being in that situation to where it would have prevented me to doing things that I'm doing now if I had have just jumped on the first thing presented to me in front of me, paperwork wise and money wise. So it's like had a deal with the other group, Mr. Grindham, after they got dropped. Some guys out of Australia came, some investors wanted to come and invest $3.5 million into me. At the time, I was broke, still trying to find my way, battling back and forth with my mental health issues and shit, and at the VA hospital. I could have jumped on that $3.5 million, but it would have tied me into a 12-year contract with them guys, and that shit would have prevented me from doing everything that I did along the way up until right now within the 10-year span. So I'm 2 years ahead of that contract design they tried to put me in, you feel me? So everything worked out for the greater good, man. I wanted to sign, but I'm like, JB, if these motherfuckers offer you $3.5 million, how much they getting? And shit, who else getting broke off? So hell no, we ain't gonna sign that deal. I'm gonna just have to miss out. But the situation that I landed into after I turned that one down was the Sanders situation. But I like figure shit, that's $10 million right there, just alone, just with prime time. So the venture I was going to with me and Bucky, you know, like, bro, your dad already got his team. Ain't much I can probably do for your dad. He got his team set into place. So what I want to do, I want to build with you, make a name with you. You know what I'm saying? And shit, one thing led to another. He asked me, could I move to Dallas by Wednesday? I said, I can be there by tomorrow. Dropped everything I was doing in Alabama, put everything down what I was doing, and shit just pretty much started a new life. And the rest of rap, you know what I mean? And I tell people, man, don't let your circumstances dictate your certain situations at that current time. Because like I said, if I'd have been just going for the money, I've been fucked up.
Yeah. So if someone wants success in this industry, what's the first system they should put in place?
God.
Okay.
Cause you ain't got God, man, you bound to do any damn thing if you just chasing success. If that makes sense. So you gotta be smart about that thing, man. Everybody's definitions of success is not success. So depending on how vulnerable you are, or how bad you may seem to want it, you better put God first in everything you do. Not just success, but put God first in everything you do. And He gonna show you the way and protect you from things that you can't even see from miles away. So if you got God in place and you got a sincere heart and you really passionate about what you're doing, the success gonna come anyway. You just gotta keep building. I tell people every day you get up and can better your situation from the day before, it's already a success.
And then what's one hard truth about the industry that people ignore because it doesn't sound glamorous?
The licks you gonna take down the road. Like people like, oh man, I ain't gonna go through that. Nah, such and such wouldn't do me like that. Just the element of surprise. Shit, thinking people ain't gonna do you like goddamn you wouldn't do them. Shit, you in for a rude awakening. The industry cutthroat is real deal. Shit, if you ain't no dog, you ain't gonna get shook. So you gotta be a dog too. You gotta know what you know what it is out here you want out the game, and that's another thing. You can say you want something, but shit, at the end of the day, your hidden agenda gonna show if you got one. Or shit, your passion gonna show if you got one. Or if you ain't got nothing, it's gonna show too. You gonna get exposed. A lot of people come in being a one-trick pony, thinking that one trick gonna goddamn keep working. Cause as you elevate, people start to see that shit, can strip that shit, and see you before you even see yourself. As you keep elevating. I'm like, people, they're like, come on, bro, this shit really real. And you gotta really take it serious. Gotta take it serious.
Okay. I appreciate that, man. And as you all know, when JB and I get on this thing, time flies when you're having fun. It is now 5:58.
That quick.
Just that quick, man. When conversation is interesting and we have something to talk about and we stick to the agenda at hand and we get into the business, it moves rather quickly. So before we close this thing out, JB, and I appreciate you for coming on, man, and talking with us day in and day out about, what's going on with you, your moves and your movement. Give us a rundown on what JB has going on and what's coming down the pipeline. And, how to get in contact with Jarrell Braswell. Also.
Oh man, ain't nothing to get in contact with me. All you gotta do is Google me or go on my website www.jbcomedy.com or hit any one of my social media platforms or tags, and it's gonna lead you where you need to go. Shoot, man, what I got going on, man. More show dates, more tour dates coming up. Just waiting on Mouthpiece True to get everything coordinated with that and sort it out so I can get y'all them dates. We got a new movie on the way. That's all I'm gonna say. Me and Bubba Dub, we working on some stuff. We got some stuff in the works. We getting ready to knock out top of the year to another movie around about April. We'll start talking about around about April, but just know we got some stuff in the shoots coming up with that as well. Then we got the Boosie project whenever we decide to drop that. That's a big anticipated project pretty much for the whole urban world, man. Everybody following Lil Boosie, man. We got that going to Lil Saints. And me and Bubba Dub just coming up with more things too to do skit-wise and content-wise, just coming up with new formulas and new ways how to take over this YouTube platform, me and him. I hit y'all by the day, he hit y'all by the night, where y'all getting JB and Bubba Dub more than just one way, not just on the comedy stage, but also on the social media platforms such as YouTube or the IG Lives, and y'all going to our websites and just tapping in. And if you go on the website, hit every button on that thing from videos, subscriptions, content, to buying merch. And we're going to put some more stuff on down the line. But right now, that's the main focus is what we got going on right now, giving y'all that content that y'all happen to let slip by through your hands or don't happen to see. That's what that website is for. And to pretty much just get me off that metal thing, because they keep talking on violating for just how am I violating? Got policy guidelines. You got hoes in their butt naked showing their ass and titties. And they can get monetized. But I tell you the truth, I'm goddamn violent. So y'all go check out the website, try and get all the traffic there, and get everything else coming from their website to everything else, so I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. And we're going to keep it rolling.
And we're going to definitely keep it rolling. I appreciate you, JB. Everyone that has locked in today and everyone that will join, make sure you lock us in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Because without you, there is no us.
No doubt.
There's no show. There's a us, because I'll be here, goddamn.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He'll be here. Be here. But, you know what I'm saying? We like to have point of purpose in regards to why we push information out. While we get on this thing and talk for an hour every day, while we bring different artists on for our artist segment to talk about what they have going on. Because the platform is for individuals who may not necessarily have the reach or the opportunity to speak with the masses. And whether you guys realize it or not, Boss Talk Podcast 101 is sitting right at about 340,000 active subscribers on YouTube. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. We're sitting right at about 73,000 active subscribers on YouTube. The combined network with JB and his well over 60,000 to 70,000 individuals across all platforms, from Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of that combined. You know, that is a massive network of individuals that we disseminate information out to on a regular and consistent basis. That's why we started to fine tune what it is that we're doing, because we want to be more appealing. We want to be more productive. We want to make sure that what we push out to you is reaching you in high
they
form.
see it. They see it now. Oh, they see it.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
They see it now. They see it. They try and duplicate it, but can't duplicate hard work.
You can't.
Duplicate hard work now.
You know, and of course now they're also seeing the how do you say it, the progression. You know how you take an artist from one point and you watch him grow and develop and see their career unfold right before your very eyes. That's the beauty behind these portable cameras these days. Because you can always catch somebody on the go and you giving them a little glimpse of, hey man, this is the hard work that I'm talking about. Not just the hey, see me on on the stage, and
Exactly.
I just ended up, no. You got to see me going through this airport, me sitting in this airport for extended periods of time, me traveling and having to get these rental cars, staying in these hotel rooms, being away from my family, having to log in these hours, having to get up on stage and do what it is that I do in high form, and then turn back around and the next week doing the same thing over and over
All
and over
over
again.
again.
Yeah, waiting for that opportunity, waiting for that break, waiting for that phone call for somebody to be like, hey, JB, I want you in the movie. I need you to read these lines. I need you to come out and audition for XYZ. Or somebody to say, hey, man, we got juvenile correctional facility that we have in Boston or in DC or in New York or in Texas. We want you to come out and be a motivational speaker because we understand that, you're a Marine Corps veteran. You've gone through X, Y, and Z. We want your story to be told because of what you've gone through, because we haven't even dug deep into the shit that you've actually gone through, JB.
Yeah, man. They're going to fuck them up.
You see what I'm saying? We hadn't talked about the prison story.
Yeah,
really.
that's fuck them up.
You know
Yeah,
we kind of touched it, but we ain't really.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad these dumb niggas be like, you're a federal. Beat it, yo, big dude. You know what I'm saying? I beat that shit to the max capacity with my own money. You know what I'm saying? That's before I met Dub or Dion. Right. Big dude, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shit. Trying to tell them.
So, yeah, man. So, like I say, man, it's how the timing of it, how we push it, how we bring it to them. But we want to make sure that they hear it, they see it, they smell it, they taste it. We're going to keep it high in their motherfucking face, just because when they doubted you and you were asking for assistance, when they sat there and said, oh, man, that's a pipe dream, and you was telling them just to believe, when you were in a position whereas they could have assisted and opened the door and they slammed the door in your face.
Yep, and like that bitch. Heard them like it. Then put a little chain thing on it. Y'all hushy outside. Y'all be quiet. He is. Little nigga crazy.
Oh, man. So now it's not about the I told you so. It's really about, hey, man, this hard work going to show you every day and twice on Tuesday that there is no give up in the game.
Hell no. Hell no. No give up
whatsoever. That's right. And I appreciate you, man. To our digital family, everybody that's out there in our eco space and are paying attention to what it is that we're talking about. Oh, I wanted to send you this the other day, but people might not realize that, we are connected through an RSS feed. So our content, our podcast goes everywhere, so, if you're on Spotify, if you're on iHeart, if you're on Apple podcast, wherever a signal or streaming platform is, Deezer, all of those different platforms, Pandora, you name it.
TuneCore, all that,
TuneCore, all that. When I'm telling you that if you punch in industry talk, BG, comedian Jarrell Bradswell, it's going to pull up. I don't care where you are.
On YouTube, all that shit. I watched it in my car.
All of that.
Coming from Atlanta.
No streaming platform that you can sit there. No, we're on all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. ALLUM, all of them.
That's right. So that was about building the infrastructure. That was about building the platform. And sometimes it takes time. You listen to different things and people say, nah, man, I got to go do this research and pull this shit together myself.
Yep.
And so now we're at a point to where, and we're getting the final touches. We're getting the final touches to, hold on just a second. We're getting the final touches to the television network and the television station with Ross TV. It's coming pretty quick too. What's going on, Terry?
Hey, big up. What's up, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm sitting there live with JB right now. What's happening with you?
Oh man, my bad, man. I know I should have checked the thing because everything I know better.
Yes, indeed.
My bad, bro. I was just calling, but I hit you back later. Tell JB I said, what's up, man?
What do, man? What do?
He can hear you.
What's up, my bro? What's up,
what do, man? Should we be up that way? We got that way in April. We coming back for another round. We'll be up there in April.
We'll be in North Carolina in April.
In April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
5 shows.
I definitely gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
They got 5 shows out that way in April.
5?
Yeah.
5 of them bitches.
Okay,
yeah, 5.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he doing his shit. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. I just tapped in for a minute, but I hit you back, Gabe.
Well, look, man, we're about to close out here in just a minute. I'll call you as soon as I finish up.
Okay, big bro, that's what's up.
All right, that's a bit. That's my brother Terry Allred. You know Terry.
Oh yeah.
Allred, JB.
Yes,
our
sir.
brother out in Greensboro, North Carolina. One of the biggest kingpins coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Served 32 years on a life sentence. It was pardoned by Donald Trump. And of course, you know, he was on he was one of the top 15 most wanted by the U.S. Marshals at one time. And he pushed well over, I think it was like 3,000 kilograms of cocaine, over 700 or 1,000 pounds worth of marijuana, big truckloads coming across the borders. Terry was responsible for that across the entire southern panhandle at one time. And, you know, he had the mansions, the cars, he had the luxury life. I mean, it's his story. One of his stories. We're starting to work on his documentary, his docuseries, and his book as well. And he's excited about that. So we've started to talk about some of that. And we're going to go into the details of, you know, his 32 years in prison. That's going to be a major part of the talk, the conversation, what he experienced, what he's gone through, what he's done, you know what I mean? And push that story to the world, because Terry is one of the nicest guys you ever want to sit down and talk with, and a lot of knowledge. And you actually met him personally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Terry's
yeah.
a real good guy. Is there anything else you want to push out to the public before we get off this thing?
Oh no, man. Shit, they gonna get that merch. Buy that merch. Book me. Tap in. Y'all subscribe. My YouTube almost at 900. Shit, the numbers is I mean, when I needed 200, 300 more people. Shit, now I just need almost just under 100, over 100. Let's make that happen, man. When you get close to that goal, people tend to think not supporting or not doing what you ask them to do gonna stop it. It's not gonna stop it. Y'all might look up one day I'm at 50 goddamn million subscribers, so it's gonna come.
That's right.
So I'm just telling y'all, man, to get in, man, while you can, because once I get to what I want and get that fan base to that just that dedicated 1,000, I don't need shit else for real, because I know that they're gonna be the ones that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my congregation, and we're gonna take this shit further and beyond than what it's been taken. And like I say, I ain't trying to be disrespectful to them, but you gotta know your personnel and know who rocking with you.
Right. That's right. Hey man, couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been another great episode of Industry Talk here with my good friend comedian Jarrell Braswell. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Same time, same place.
We just need more faces. You know what I'm saying?
More faces.
Right.
We just need more faces.
We need more faces, man. More interactions, more shares, more likes, more all that, man. Hell, tell motherfucker ain't doing shit to come in. You might learn something this motherfucker. Come tap in. For real.
Come tap in.
Or don't wait till I come to your city and then try to tell my JB what's up. I don't know who you is, because you could have been tapping in.
Could have been tapped in. As always, beautiful people, y'all know with me, it's always about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous, people.
Yes, sir.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.